already. How is it going today? So today I am gonna do I would like to do my class quest here before coming and continuing this quest, but we'll go talk to this Claxio really quick here. Yeah, we got our mount last time too. So this is good, this is good. Talk to Claxio right here. What? Walking one wants this one to return to Little Solace? Don't make this one laugh. This one is wary of living with those who are not these ones. This one wants to be alone. This one relies on walking ones for everything. These ones rely on walking ones for everything, no better than those ones that summoned a primal one. Small wonder this one chose to leave. This one thought this a likely place to build a home, but then Meddling One arrives, forces this one to go deeper into the forest. Meddling One is forbidden from following this one. Away with Meddling One. Okay. Well, we're gonna go do my class quest so I can get Paladin. I'm actually behind by 3 quests if you count the Paladin um, quest. So we need to go to Southern Thanolin. But I can't get to Southern Thanolin just yet. However, we can return to Ul'dah. And we can go to the Aethernet, to the Gate of Thal, and we're pretty much to Southern Thanolin. Hope everybody's having a good day today. I'm very tired, but I am here. I'm only going to be streaming till about... Let's see, what is it? It's 2... just after 2 Eastern. I'm only going to be streaming till about 6 Eastern today. Probably stop a little earlier than that. But, yeah, until then. Sorry, I thought this is part of my hunting log, and I'm just like, let's go ahead and get it while I'm right here. Didn't mean to do that. Distracted for a second. So where are we supposed to go? We're supposed to go over to the Sepulchre. over that way. But let's pop into little Alamigo here and grab the Aetherite. Okay, attune to that Aetherite. Oh, I can't fly. I want to fly. Head out the gate over here. Go over to the Sepulchre. Level 29. They'll probably aggro. Oh, I didn't. Probably didn't see me. Cut through here. Let's see. Oh, no, we have to go this way. Let's see. Is this guy gonna attack me? It did not. Is this guy gonna attack me? He did not. Okay, well, let's see if I get attacked by these guys. Oh, shit. Now I'm gonna get attacked by, like, everything. Even more. Pull up that other mitigation. I think I should be okay and not die. I guess we'll see. Not even really getting much XP for these things compared to how much I need to level up. Alright. Well, easy peasy. I should at least kill this guy. Because we're definitely gonna get more spawns. Valgar's Bile. Now we need to go back to Ul'dah. Accepts annulled. Gladiators Guild. Where have you been, Yukari? All this has been given over into the custody of the Sacrarium. They mean to execute him. We must do something. This poison... Is it... You've proved that the Alacran purchased it from the Corpse Brigade? Thank the gods you've done it. Quickly, we must go show this... We must show this to the official presiding over his execution at Highbridge. Go now! Show the evidence of the priest at Highbridge in eastern Thanalan. So we need to go to Camp Drybone then. And then we're heading this way. Can't fly yet. Pretty sure flying is a Heavensward thing. If I remember my expansions, which... more likely that I don't remember my expansions. We have to get down there. The Sacrarium has sentenced you to death for your crimes against the Sultanate. Have you any last... Huh? Who are you and what do you want? These are bold accusations you make, adventurer. However, the Sacrarium has found the prisoner guilty in the eyes of the gods and men, and he will be executed forthwith. Don't waste your breath, Yukari. Thal scales have always yielded wealth above all else, and Leovold spent a fortune to secure my sentence. Silence, criminal. And you, what are you waiting for? Do it! Where did that... Aldous! Just couldn't stay away, could you? Well, at least I don't have to steal the headsman's axe. If the gods are to have blood this day, I'm afraid it won't be mine. Since you two are so devout, perhaps you'll be willing to offer yourselves in exchange. Mercy! Crazy. Interfering with the law is a heinous crime. In fact, I believe it's punishable by death. I had a feeling the spectacle would draw you here. Should have dealt with you myself from the start. Come, let's dance, brother. So it's to be a rematch. Very well, I accept. Milo and the others need you. Yukari, leave him to me. Alright. These are super easy to kill. Okay. What the hell? Why is the camera being weird? Aldous! Aldous! You almost had me, Leovold. Stay back. I won't have your pity. You just had to have it all, didn't you? Just one victory, just one bloody match. But your precious ego couldn't accept that. You ruined everything. Tell me, Aldous, how does it feel to lose your name, your legacy, everything you've ever loved? I want to know how much you suffered. Let it go, Leovold. It's over. Like as it is, I swear you will never know peace, not in this life or the next. Leovold, no! damn well neither of us will see Thrall's realm. Let's go. Our comrades are waiting. Well. This is interesting. Let's head back to talk to Mila. At the Gladiators Guild. Just get a quick little drink here really fast. Okay. I'm glad you were there, Yukari. Without you, I doubt we could have defeated the Alacron. If you ever considered the Colosseum, you'd make a wonderful attraction. Of course, you'd need a title that befits your prowess. Now that it's all over, you'll be staying, won't you? No. Leavehold may be dead, but the Alacron are far from finished. I'd rather not linger and give them a chance to regroup and seek revenge. It is a true tragedy that I cannot enjoy the company of Ulda's lovely ladies any longer, but I have faith that equally radiant beauties await me in distant lands. Alda sighed. Not another word, my dear. It's bad enough that the First Sword has permitted a disgraced gladiator to fraternize with her subordinates. Can you imagine the scandal if she became personally involved with the man? Nevertheless, I understand how you feel, Mila. I'm known to have this effect on the fairer sex. God damn it, this guy, I swear to God. I should have let the headsman have his way with you. That way you might learn something of humility. But how am I supposed to remember the lesson without a head? Your father would be proud of me, Mila. Don't ever change. Oh yes, there's one more thing I wanted to say to you before I go, Yukari. 7 years ago, before my last match on the Blood Sands, I was given an offer. A sultan's ransom in exchange for a loss. Leavehold begged and pleaded, but I just couldn't do it. Call it honor or pride or whatever you like. I made a choice, and in spite all of that, in spite all that came of it, God, to this day I have no regrets. It's a simple thing to know what's right. Listen to that heart of yours, and it will never lead you astray. Trust in your comrades, have faith in your skills, and you will triumph over any adversity. And with that, I bid you farewell. I better not have to wait 7 years to see that bastard again. There's still so much I want to... What in the seven hells are you looking at? This is a training hall. Why aren't you training right now? You think all it takes to stand in the blood sands is a sword and a stupid grin? No. It takes years of hard work, an ocean of blood and sweat, and an unbreakable will. Every man and woman here has the potential to become a champion, but it is you and you alone who decides your destiny. So answer me now, gladiators. Will you follow in the footsteps of your brothers and sisters and inscribe your names in legend? Hi. Alright. New sword and shields. Take the chest piece. This one time at level 30. I'm almost level 40. Okay, Paladin's Pledge. I think this, yeah, okay, here we go. Lutsu is just to share some exciting news. Oh, there you are, Yukari. Perfect timing. I've just heard a juicy bit of gossip that I know you're going to be interested in. Apparently, and remember you heard this first from me, the Sultansworn elite are sharing the secret skills of training paladins. Incredible, I know. The Sultansworn have an exclusive monopoly on the instruction of paladin skills. Once upon a lifetime, if you weren't one of those operator track elites, then you had no chance to learn the arts. And competition to get to the top was very fierce indeed, let me tell you. That anyone who joined had to swear an oath of fealty to the Oldan Sultanate, which meant no more adventuring, no more daring do, and no more Colosseum. Just languishing about in the palace all day polishing plate mail. That sounds boring. That's why this news is so big. Now anyone with a bit of commitment can learn the skills of a paladin, and no memorizing the 55 commandments of the sworn or any other nonsense either. This is a golden, no, a platinum opportunity that comes but once in a lucky adventurer's lifetime. Let this slip through your fingers, and regret will be your just desserts. You need to go to the Royal Promenade in the Hustings Strip. Find the captain of the Sultansworn Elite. Genlins is his name. And tell him now you're just dying to become a paladin. Okay. So, I'm gonna go to the Chamber of Rule. Yes, I am Genlins, member of the Sultansworn Elite and servant to the Oldan Sultanate. Unless my instincts deceive me, you have come to inquire about training as a paladin. If so, I would have your name, good woman. Yukari, a fine name. I bid you welcome and salute your noble resolve, but if you aspire to paladinhood, you should understand what that means. A paladin swears allegiance to the Sultanate. A paladin shall be the sword and shield of the Sultanate. A paladin defends the people of the realm. Sellswords and gladiators and others of their ilk wield their blades for themselves, but a paladin serves the greater good. Do you understand me? The battle arts that the paladin learns have been held secret, nurtured, and perfected within the ranks of the Sultansworn elite for nigh on these 600 years. Of all those sworn to protect the Sultanate, the soldiers, the mounted guards, and the knights, we are all the elite of the elite, our conviction unwavering, our hearts true, our sword skills without peer. But the glory of the Sultansworn, well, much of it is buried in the past now. Our brotherhood grows smaller by the year. We are a shadow of what we once were, and the Sultana turns to sell swords to defend her palace. All this because of one traitor. No, because of a blot of dishonor left by one who shall not be named. And because of him, we have been forced to seek the help of able-bodied adventurers. And here you are. We shall instruct you in the paladin military arts. You will not be inducted into the Sultansworn, but serve as a free paladin. However, first you will show us both your sword and heart have metal, and you are worthy of the honor. In the ruins south of Little Alamigo, you will find an iron brazier. Light it, and the undead nearby will be drawn to the flames. Slay these monsters and give their hearts to the fire. Return and present to me their ashes as proof of your deed. Now, would-be paladin, show me the metal in your heart and the steel in your blade. Okay. So we need to go back out to Little Alamigo. Southern Thanalin. Get on our mount. How far south is it? Oh, it's just like right over here. Now, I think these are level 26. But I saw like level 40s over here one day. I guess not. Alright. Don't worry, chocobos can fly. Alright, let's see here. If you were in this place searching for the undead, then you must be a petitioner seeking the secrets of the paladin arts. But make no mistake, simply learning paladin swordplay does not make you a paladin, nor does the armor you wear or the status you claim. I am just another aging free paladin, but you would do well to heed my counsel. Strike off the shackles that bind your spirit, lift the visor that blinds, and find the true path of the paladin. Here, you will be returning to the captain, yes? Then give him this crystal. The way you use that sword reminds me of a man I used to know. Mine eyes may be old, but they can see the truth well enough. Be a paladin strong and true, devote yourself to the way, and become a beacon of light. Alright. Now we go back to Ulda. Let's see, the Chamber of Rule. Face the undead monsters who infest the ruins south of Little Alamigo in southern Thailand. Defeat them and return with proof of your deed. I did. Here you go. Yes, that's what I needed. Proof you've defeated the undead. You've shown that your heart is true and your sword has metal. I've no doubt that you will prove to be an attentive pupil. That as well, for there is much to learn. First and foremost is this. You are a paladin now, a custodian of traditions, ancient and noble. A free paladin has no master, instead she travels all lands, and in every place takes up the cause of the unarmed and defenseless. You serve fealty not to a lord, but to yourself. You are nobility amongst adventurers. You have taken your first steps on a new path, and you have earned the right to bear this, the soul of the paladin. Upon its surface are carved the deeds of paladins of eras past. She who bears it commands the respect of all knights of honor. Bahamut's Fang, you already possess a crystal, and you say it was given to you by an unknown free paladin. Who told you to hand it to me? Where is the crystal of which you speak? I demand you show it to me at once. Curse him. He has made a mockery of the trial. That crystal you bear is indeed the soul of a paladin, but it is disgraced, impure. It was stolen from the Sultansworn. The man who gave you the soul is a very traitor whom I have been seeking these many moons. He is an oathbreaker who bent the knee to the Uldan Sultanate, and who swore allegiance to the Sultansworn, but then single-handedly sullied our name and trampled it underfoot until it was lost, perhaps forever. How dare he give counsel on honor, on the paladin way? This soul is polluted, and I must dispose of it. When you come to wield your sword as a paladin, the only soul you may wear is that which is bestowed by a captain of the Sultansworn. That traitor is no Sultansworn, still less a captain. By giving you his soul, he insulted not only the Brotherhood, but you too. Perhaps an adventurer like yourself finds our rules nothing more than a nuisance. But through reigns long and short, our forebears in the Sultansworn have preserved its rituals and traditions, and we're duty-bound to uphold them, even if men and women within our ranks, our own ranks, scorn them as relics. It has been my fate to be named captain of the Sultansworn in these troubled times. Though I did not ask for this honor, I have bent my knee to the Sultana and sworn fealty, and I will fight to restore our honor and name. You wield a skilled blade, and more importantly, you have met the traitor face to face. Your great task as a paladin will be to help me bring him to justice. You must ready yourself, marshal your resources, and hone your skills until the time comes when you are able to discharge your duty. The journey will be long, but you are a paladin now, and honor binds you as surely as an oath. Okay. You can be a paladin now. paladins past bequeath you their power. Unlock the new job. You can change this job anytime by equipping. Yep. Changing jobs. Gear sets will allow you to register. Yep. A button. Okay, yep. Okay. Next paladin quest will be available. Yeah. Okay. Well, we're level 37, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Once I, you know, come over here, go like this, and you know, equip that. Yeah, let's transfer my hotbars. Let's go ahead and let's see. Okay, I'm wearing all my recommended gear. Let's go ahead and create our gear set here. All right, Sheltron and Oath Mastery. You've earned the right to call yourself a paladin, but how do others treat you? Do they recognize you for what you are? Remember that fancy swordplay and well-polished armor does not make you a paladin. You must be just in your heart and strive always to be an exemplar of true virtue. Once, not so long ago, the Sultan's Sworn could walk the streets with their heads held high. When they marched by, the small folk would look upon them with reverence and gratitude, and no one was more respected than the captain, my predecessor. When I first saw him, I was still a child. My father had promised to take me to a local festival, but somewhere he took a wrong turn. We became lost and stumbled into a secluded back alley. Luck was not with us, because the next moment we found ourselves in the middle of a riot. Drunken hunters were firing arrows into the crowd, and we were caught between them. There was no way out. It was only a matter of time before we would be struck. That's when the captain saved us from our plight. I'd never seen a sword move so swiftly. It flashed faster than my eyes could follow, and in seconds the hunters were on the ground or fleeing for their lives. The captain was gone down the street, slicing at their heels before my father had time to thank him. Even today I can see the captain as he was then, blood on his sword, armor impossibly bright in the sun. After that, all I ever wanted was to be a paladin. I would practice endlessly with my sword, dreaming of bandits defeated and monsters slain. Even after I became one of the Sultan's Sworn, the memory of the captain still inspired me. I was always the first to arrive in the training yard and the last to leave. And so the years passed, and before I knew it, I found myself named Captain of the Sultan's Sworn. Yet the triumph was hollow, because by then the honor of the Sultan's Sworn elite, that very thing that had drawn me to the Brotherhood, was a mere vestige, like a discarded banner of a defeated foe. There are many reasons for the fall, but the loss of Oathkeeper, yes, that was the mortal blow. The sword Oathkeeper was bestowed upon the first captain of the Sultan's Sworn by the Sultan of Ulda. In time it became our standard, the symbol of the oaths we had sworn, and it was treasured by each new captain for generations. Possession was proof of Sultan's Sworn command. But then the unthinkable came to pass. Oathkeeper was stolen by the traitor. It shook our brotherhood to the core. How can we be trusted to protect the Sultana if we cannot even hold on to the symbol of our fealty? We have been tarnished in the eyes of ruler and ruled alike. If the Sultan's Sworn are to survive, we must find the traitor and recover Oathkeeper. But the Sultan's Sworn have grown too weak, and we cannot do it ourselves. We've been forced to recruit outsiders to help us in our cause. I have high hopes for you, my friend. It is a great thing we ask, and you must learn more of our secrets if you're to succeed. In outer Lenosha, the Hermit's Hovel is a grove where ringtails congregate. Putting yourself against a host of these beasts would be a fine way to hone the skills that I will teach you. In the grove, you will find another brazier, but this time filled with potent incense that will drive creatures into a frenzy. Defeat your attackers and return to me. Holy moly, that guy talks a lot. Alright. So, let's see. I need to go to outer Lenosha. So, going to Ailport and then traveling through is going to be the way to go. Alright. should come back and do that sometime. Get the low level gear. Do I have any creatures in outer Lenosha that I need to kill? Probably not. Oh yeah, there is. Tarok. Oh, and there's stone shells here too. Might as well, you know. Get the stone shells while I'm here. Sorry, hunting log entries distract me. I see them, it's like, I just gotta do it really quick. It won't take long. Oh, now that we're at a ground company, there's also not just my class one, but also the Maelstrom one. Alright, we got those, and then there were these. Nope, that's the wrong one. There were these Taroks somewhere here, the long climb. Probably somewhere over here. Oh. Bounty or whatever. Oh hey, hunting log things. His buddy was just like, nope, I'm not helping. One of three. This is the Maelstrom. See, I told you there were Maelstrom hunting entries. Here we go. Here we go. Go. One Maelstrom hunting log entry. Oh, I don't know where that was, so we'll have to come back here and find the Taroks later. Oh hey, a Tarok. Oh, I wasn't in outer Lenosha yet, was I? Ha! I'm dumb. another one. Alright, got the Terox. Mount back up. Boy. There's stuff here that'll aggro. Like, I'm not worried about it, but there's stuff here that'll aggro. No, I'm not joining the fate. Oh, see, like these young corals, they'll aggro for sure. Probably. Yep. There we go. Aggro get. Alright. Another iron brazier. Be nice to be caught up with my class quest again. Then I can just, you know, focus the story again. Alright. Heck yeah. Oh my gosh, there's more. Not uh-oh, I'm sure I'll be fine. Right? I don't need to go into my inventory and panic drink a high potion. Should be good, right? Yeah, oh yeah. There we go. Alright. Oh, we already did that. Alright, well now we can just oh no. Let's go get the Aetherite down here. Would be the smart thing to do. No, leave me alone, Coral. Here we go. Alright. Getting this. Now we can teleport out here if we need to. For whatever reason. Probably quests are going to be out here at some point soon. Well, not soon, but... Alright. Let's go back to Ulda. Chamber of Rule. Well done. You have taken the skills I taught you and made them your own. I still do not have word of where the traitor is hiding, but I will inform you the moment I do. Until then, continue your training. Sure. Soul of the Paladin's past bequeath you a skill or whatever it said. I now have Sheltron. And Sentinel. Wow, 120-second cooldown. Like this should go over here. No, not that. Like it should go next to Ramparts, in case I need it. Okay. I don't know how often I would use Sheltron. So like, I don't know if I should have it on my lower bar or if I should put it on the upper bar. I don't know. We'll find out. Costs 50 of the Paladin gauge, which I think the Paladin gauge only goes up to 100. So it's like half the Paladin gauge, and it only lasts for 4 seconds. Okay, let's get a preview of what the next quest is. I get Prominence. Captain Jinlin's has a lesson to teach you. Okay. Worth the... Holy crap. Because of this, it's essentially double XP, so we're gonna give 43,000 experience for completing that quest. Yeah, the max is 100. Shelter on cover, intervention. Okay. Alright. Well, now we have our Paladin gauge. Now we can go back to doing the quests that aren't worth as much experience for the story. Black Shroud, Brotherly Love. Go back to the Hawthorne Huts. Pretty sure the next dungeon quest is coming up as well. 1,000 Mods of Totorak. It's going to be a little bit difficult to get a group at this point. No, I don't want to talk to you. What? Claxio refused to return to these ones and went deeper into the forest? But this one saw touched ones lurking in the forest. A helpful one must hurry. Hurry and find Claxio. Helpful one... Oh my god, I hate reading for these ones. Helpful one should search for spools of thread on the forest floor. Those things will lead helpful one to Claxio, but hurry. Hurry before touched ones take Claxio away. Okay. Take a quick little drink here really quick. Alright. We still be able to run around here without worrying much about mobs just randomly attacking me. Not that I can't just outrun them. I feel like the leashes on aggressive mobs are pretty short range in this game. Sink me down all the way to level 26. Meddling one is back. This one told Meddling one no, to be gone. Tell Comuxio that this one will never go back. Never. The touch one should go away too. This one is a good one. Everyone should just leave this one alone. Be on guard, Yukari. These sylphs have been tempered, brought under the thrall of the primal Rama. Akin to the Emulja tempered by Ifrit, these sylphs exist only to serve their deity. They'll not answer to words, only steal. I take no pleasure in this, but it must be done. Well, that's unfortunate. Well, I didn't know the thing would run away. I thought you had to kill it. That's weird. Okay. This one is safe? This one was so scared. Claxio, this one has been worried, so very worried. Is Claxio unharmed, still in possession of wits? Comuxio? And Meddling one as well? Why are these two here? These two came to rescue Claxio. That Claxio is safe fills us with joy. Comuxio, forgive this one. This one did not mean to run away from Little Solace. This one was just afraid. These ones who live at Little Solace were changing, becoming friendly with other ones. This one feared that these ones were forgetting who these ones are, like touched ones did, but this one was wrong. This one can see that now. Meddling, or helpful one, this one is grateful. This one will return to Little Solace to be with Comuxio and friendly ones. Oh, that should see to that. Let's say we return to Little Solace as well. I, for one, could do with a nice hot bath. Alright. This one thought Claxio was lost forever. Helpful one saved Claxio, now these ones can be family again. This one has known many walking ones, even many kind walking ones, but Helpful One is kindest and strongest of all. Helpful One is hero of these ones. Helpful One will bring these ones and walking ones closer together. This one knows. This one would take Helpful One to see Elder One. But Elder One is... Uh-oh. Yay! Oh, mount speed just increases everywhere. Okay. Nice. This one must ask Kind One's forgiveness. This one made a promise to the Kind One to take Kind One to see Elder One. Yes, but this one cannot. This one cannot because Elder One is not here. Elder One is not anywhere. Elder One went into forest yesterday but has not come back. This one is worried. Elder One often goes into forest but never for this long. Kind One will help Elder One, yes? Near where Elder One disappeared is a home of Walking One named Buskaran. Buskaran may know what happened to Elder One. This one will talk to Buskaran, but Walking One does not always trust these ones. Would Kind One talk to Buskaran for this one? And Kind One comes from Gridania, yes? In Gridania live many Kind Ones, yes? This one begs of Kind One. Please go to Gridania and ask fellow Kind Ones for help, and please hurry. These ones are not safe until Elder One returns. Okay. Let's go back to the Adder's Nest. I don't know why I keep clicking on that over there, the quest log, to teleport somewhere. It's much faster to just click teleport. Well, if it isn't our intrepid ambassador, how fare your diplomatic efforts with the Sylph tribes? Their elders gone missing, you say? Why, if he were here to end up in the hands of the tempered ones, we have a crisis on our hands. You can assure the Sylphs that my sharpest-eyed serpents will be on the lookout day and night. No stone must be left unturned. I would ask you to call upon Molko at Ben Branch Meadows to deliver the message that the Wood Whalers are needed in search efforts. Okay. Just teleport out to Ben Branch then. Let's see. Ben Branch Meadows. Here we go. Alright. Message from Commander Hulo, you say? Sylph Elder has vanished. Worry not, friend. The Wood Whalers have eyes under every leaf, behind every branch. If the Elder is anywhere in these forests, we shall find him. Okay. Oh, I don't have either of these. So, we're gonna just run. Oh, I can tell that we're faster. Let's see, down here. I didn't even help with that. I stopped and helped with that, but I did. Well met, adventurer. We have the finest grog and grub this side of... not here for to fill your belly, then. Ah, a hunger for news, is it? Aye, there's been talk of a sylph lurking hereabouts, but I couldn't rightly say if it's the elder you seek. Those woodland scamps all look alike. Short of painting one red and another one blue, most folk would struggle to tell the two of them apart. It's crazy. If you have the time, mayhap you could stay a while and see what the gods have in store. You never know, you might even stumble across this sylph elder yourself. No word on the Sylph Elder yet, but I'm sure it's only a matter of time. In the meantime, how about doing a favor for old Buskron in return? Right then, let's put you to work. There's a customer outside who's spoiling for a fight, and I need you to cool him off for me. No need to go cracking any skulls, though. Just take the tub of cold water and douse the drunkard. Tends to do the trick. My patrons can swill grog all night and carouse loud enough to wake the dead if they wish, but as soon as it turns violent, I've got to put my boot down. That's fair. Alright, let's do menial tasks instead of following our normal quest. Oh wait, I have to... No ficus. Teats, that's cold. What do you mean no fighting? This dusk white scum was... Yeah, I know the rules. That bastard gets to keep his skin for now. Okay. Nicely done, Yukari. I'll not have my patrons picking fights with each other over a bit of petty prejudice. In case you didn't see, the bloke who caught the brunt of that outburst is a Duskwhite Ellison. There are people who shun cities to live in the wilds, making them no better than brigands in the eyes of many. To be fair, the Duskwhites can be an unruly lot, but they ain't so bad once you get to know them. And it doesn't seem right to bar a whole race of people from the Druthers for misdeeds of a few. There should be at least one place where anyone willing to pay the coin and drink in peace is welcome, don't you think? A chicken egg. Just randomly get a chicken egg? Okay. I appreciate all the good you've done for our patrons. If you aren't disinclined, I have a favor of my own to ask. There's a Kieran friend of mine, you see, name of Tetaroon. Good lad. It was right after the calamity that I came across him fallen in the shroud. He nearly died in all the havoc, so I took him in and nursed him back to health best I could. He worked here at my druthers for a spell. After that, got to talking to him about striking out on his own. He did, and not long after cast his lot with a merchant bound for Lenosha. Well, it just so happens I got cleaning up around here and came across something of his, this scarlet earring. I know he was fond of the thing, but he must have just forgotten it when he left, so I'd like to see that it gets to him. Can't say for sure where he ended up, but might be a friend of mine. A Rogadan fellow named Bainsing. You can find him in Hawker's Alley in Limsa Lominsa. He knows everything of the comings and goings of merchants there. Okay, well, let's go get the Aetherite at least. That's over here. Alright. Accidentally removed my Chocobo. Let's put the company Chocobo out here for a little bit. We'll use the Grand Company Chocobo. Nice. Oh, hey. Hunting log. Distraction. over there. Hiya! Alright, so we need something else. Oh, no, we got that one done. Okay, perfect. Are we in this... Are we in the South Shroud right now? We are in the South Shroud. What else is here? Overgrown offering. In the upper paths. So, like right around here somewhere? Probably? Maybe down here? Continuing on through here? Maybe. Just depends on... where we consider the upper paths. The placement of a lot of this stuff is like awkward at times. Quarry mill. Get the either right here. Da, 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 da. Sorry, noticed something. I had to fix it. All right. So what do these look like? Oh, they're the little like microchew things. Those enemies. For paths. Should be around here somewhere then, right? I mean, I think the upper paths probably stretch quite a long way. Silent Arbor is where I am now. Upper paths. Oh wait. Thought I saw. Aha! There we go. Here we go. Found him. Perfect. Alrighty. Very behind in the hunting block. I haven't gone out of my way to do it yet. We got that. Upper North Shroud. Eastern Thanalan. South Shroud Goblin. Near Silent Arbor. Okay. Okay. So there's a couple more in here, but we'll go meet this guy in Hawker's Alley. We're gonna have to come back here anyway. So. Here we teleport to Limsa. Found your way to Hawker's Alley, friend? A Kikurin, what worked the druthers? Aye, you speak of Tetarune. Related to that Kyokurun bloke just over there by some blood or another. Two of them put in together and were making good coin, but old Tetarune up and left Limsa not long ago. Couldn't say as to where. You're better off asking Kyokurun himself. He can be tight of lip, though, I warn you. Best to take this chicken egg with you. Little bastard loves these bloody little things. Good to hear about old Busk, though. Sounds as though he ain't changed a bit. Just like him to send an adventurer along too shy to come his own self. Gods, I miss drinking with that fool. Okay. Customer be welcome. Not customer? Not come with custom. Kyokurun, busy with business. Too busy for blather. Okay. Sorry about that. Chicken egg. Kyokurun love chicken egg. Love chicken egg more than love customer. Looking for Tetarune. Tetarune no here no more. Tetarune leave Limsa Lumensa. Tetarune go look for sparklies. Now working at trading post. Good trading post. Forget where trading post is. Weinberg no Tetarune. Weinberg no trading post. Weinberg at ferry docks. You go to ferry docks. Kyokurun forget things. Weinberg remember things. You talk to Weinberg, not Kyokurun. Okay. Well, go down to the Fisherman's Guild. Tetarune, I seen him. That is to say, I saw him. He was headed somewhere north, by way of the ferry to Elport. Might as well head there and see what you can suss out. The skipper can take you there. When you arrive, I'd start by asking Adolfo. He's an old hand, but knows a great deal about many things. Okay. Go to Elport. Yeah, I'm going to Elport. Okay, let's see. Tetarune, I saw him. That is to say, I seen him. He took himself north through Skull Valley into Oakwood, was looking for a place to run by his fellow Kikurin. I reckon he meant the one right on the shore of Bronze Lake, Memorune's trading post. Follow the road, you're sure to find it. Okay. So we need to go back into Upper Lenosha. customer, be welcome. Not customer, not come with custom. Bring something for Tetraroon. Tetraroon, forget this. Forget its others. Tetraroon swore would never forget earring, but never forgot. Forgot. Tetraroon thank. Tetraroon thank. Good Buscaron doing good. Good Buscaron, good Tetraroon. Tetraroon miss good Buscaron. Shot that I just got a better helmet just now. It's crazy. Alright. Good Buscaron helped Tetraroon. Tetraroon dead without good Buscaron. Must give thank yous. Many thank yous. Tetraroon make kicker and firewater for Buscaron. Buscaron love firewater. You help Tetraroon make firewater. Need thingies to make. Need many thingies. Need coral pup whiskers. Need 3 good coral pup whiskers. Okay. Wait, this way. Nope, not this way. No. I still don't think I'm going the right way. I don't think I'm supposed to go up. Let's see. Final Fantasy maps have historically thrown me off. Don't think I'm going the right way. Oh, whatever. I'll have to find where that path is. These are in my hunting log. Oh, I'm actually stupid. Literally just had to run around the water here. It's fine. Whatever. Tetraroon make firewater for Buscaron. You bring things Tetraroon need? You brought all the thingies. Tetraroon make firewater now. Make good firewater for good Buscaron. Tetraroon start making firewater now. Good firewater take time, more good. You come back later. Okay. Hey, it's later. Well, I wasn't doing the fate, so... Tetraroon appears to have finished his gift for Buscaron. Tetraroon make firewater. Good firewater. You take to Buscaron. Good firewater for good Buscaron. Tell Buscaron no drink now. Tell put away 1 year. 1 year make best flavor. Teterin hopes Buscaron happy. Teterin gives Buscaron thank yous, many many thank yous. You tell Buscaron. Teterin make big shop someday. Biggest shop in Eorzea. Make many many sparklies. All thanks to good Buscaron. Okay. Oh boy. All right. So now we need to go back to Quarry Mill. Right after I get a drink. Right. I was looking at my stream. Ah, you've returned. Thank you for seeing Teterin's belongings to him. What? This is for me? Kikir Firewater. So he remembers my fondness for the drink, does he? Why, that old... Oh, bloody hells. Who's cutting onions back there? He says to shelve it for a year, does he? Aye, that sounds about right. I hate to have to wait, but I reckon it'll be worth it. The stuff has an aroma and body unlike any other drink I know. It's going to be a long year. What do you say come back then, friend? We'll see if we can't make it through this bottle together. Kind of getting some new gear. At level 40? Let's update the gear set here too. Gear. Yeah. There was word while you were away. A sylphs are seen in the wood, but near no lands of their own. This is a place near to here, a place we've known a sylph to come. Something must have given them cause to venture this far, more like the missing sylph elders among them. Something must have given them cause to venture this far, more than like the missing sylph elders among them. Here, I've marked a tract where they were sighted on your map. Go see if anything's to be seen. My apologies for continuing to mute occasionally. My kiddo keeps coming in, and I don't want she can sometimes be very loud. So I don't want the loudness to be directed to the stream. back to talk to Buskara. So, now that a new expansion's coming out, people keep talking about new mechanics and stuff that are going to be happening. Like with the game itself, like they're changing how some stuff works. With like classes and stuff in Evercold. I don't know if that means they're like they're fundamentally changing the combat mechanics or what. Be interesting to see. So there was ought to be found in the wood. What did you come to Garleans in this part of the Twelveswood? We're sylphs, now Garleans, and all in the same place. It cannot be mere coincidence. Might the Garleans be following the sylphs? Tracking the other camp. Okay. But no, not this far into the forest. The whalers' spires are everywhere. Imperials could never have stolen past them. How in the bloody hells could they, unless someone guided them through, someone who knew where the spires stand, and when the whalers watch, a Gridanian traitor. Wait, we still haven't found replacement pants, though. I guess we'll take the money. This girl has more work for a adventurer. I'm glad you've come, friend. There's something I want to talk to you about. You know, I said I thought we might have a traitor in our midst. Someone was aiding the Garleans. Well, I'm thinking I may have identified our suspect. There's a regular of mine who used to dine on thin soup and sip his pint on account of not being able to afford another. A bit of late, he's taken to ordering my best wines and finest cuts of meat I can lay my hands on. Were he a merchant, I'd probably think nothing of it, but the lad's a wood whaler. And wood whalers don't earn that kind of coin. By chance, I was musing on where the money was coming from when you first told me about the Garleans in the forest, and I couldn't help putting two and two together. Suffice it to say, if a whaler's working for the Empire, none of us is safe. The lad I'm talking about goes by the name of Laurentus. Last I heard, he was in the South Shroud. Find him, Yukari, and if he is up to no good, put an end to it. And him, if it comes to that. Okay. Look, he's even standing all weird and suspicious like. What the fuck? Can you not see I'm on patrol? Be gone. If you have business with the whalers, take it to the barracks. Rude. Hey, pal. Not long now. To think patrol routes and rations would fetch such a price. No more than I deserve, though. 'Tis little wonder the Empire has risen to such heights. If only the whalers paid men their worth. What did you... How long have you... Help! 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 Please come quick, my friends. It is Laurentus. I am under attack. How did you just... I know nothing. I was on patrol. He just appeared. I thought you were working for the Garleans. What a liar. What a liar. Let's go over this again. Proceed. long do you mean to keep this up? What is it you imagine I've done? Enough, enough, I say. It's, it's over then. I sold maps and rations to the Empire. It was I. I meant no harm. I only wanted the coin. The whalers are good, strong. I was proud to join their ranks. Am proud. But they do not provide. They preach justice, honor, duty, but in the end it is those with money who do as they will, who live as they will. So I sought an opportunity to change my fortunes and took it. All I've done for money. Endangered myself, my home, everything and everyone I love. Why my actions have put your life in danger too. Though you do not yet realize how much. Bloody idiot. Did you imagine you'd be cornered? It is not I who is cornered. Garleans, I brought the Makote bitch. That's crazy. Permit me a question, if you will. Are all adventurers so deluded as to believe they can challenge the power of Garlemald? You would need a veritable mountain of guild to fund such an endeavor. Such is the cost of fighting great power, or of making it, or of remaking it as Gordania. So that's the way of it. Swapped your hard bunk at the barracks for a feather bed in Garlemald, did ya? You there, Makote. You stand here at old Busquish, no? Then you don't stand alone. Alright. A little weird without it on. Has been rough here. It's so hot right now. I just realized his name was Legless Laurentis. How did it come to this? You fucking betrayed your people, your job. Like, impossible. How did you best the Empire's finest? With bandits and poachers at your side, they are your sworn enemies. Why do you fight with? Why do they fight with you and not against you? Ah, but I know the answer only too well. Buscaron, this is his doing. His words are... Hello, astronauts. His words are wont to inspire men to act. Better men than I. Gods, what have I become? What have I done? I am sorry. No more will I pursue this folly. No more lies. No more bribes. I will go to the Order of the Twin Adder and confess my crimes. There is something I would like to tell you to tell Buscaron. Tell him the fool says thank you. I feel as though the veil has been lifted from before my eyes. How's it going? Hope you're having a good day. Laurentius confessed to his crimes. I had just word from the Twin Adder. It seems he marched straight into the nest and gave himself up. I'm doing alright. Lad's had quite a life, you know. His mother was killed by a brigand when he was only small. As a young man, he joined the Whalers, hoping to spare his fellow Gridanians the misery he'd known growing up. Trouble is, protecting Gridania is too big of a job for one man. He came to believe he couldn't make a difference. That was hopeless. There are a few things more dangerous than desperation. A man lost in the dark is easily drawn to the glimmer of coin. I reckon he thought that if he couldn't change the lot of his fellow men, he might as well change his own. The thing is, he was making a difference, just not on his own. Somehow he'd failed to grasp the simple truth that those things we cannot do alone, we must do together. He asked you to thank me, did he? Then there's good in him yet. I just hope them at the Adder's Nest are able to see it. What he's done ain't easy to forgive, but I'd like to think he'd be afforded a chance to make amends. But let's leave... Oh, thank you for the follow. But let us leave Fates to the 12. I have other news for you, Yukari. The Silfelder has been found. No, you're all good. No worries. Much appreciated with that follow. It's taken us a fair old while, but we finally got our hands on some reliable information concerning whereabouts of your missing green friend. His name is Frixio, and he is the eldest amongst the sylphs of Little Solace. He has represented his kind in dialogue with the Gridanians. Yes, he's like a bridge between us and them, a small leafy green bridge that we can't find at the moment, and bridges are no use if you don't know where they are. That's why it's so important that we find him. There's an abandoned dungeon called the Thousand Maws of Totorak here in the South Shroud. It was by the entrance to the place that Frixio was seen not long ago. Neither. If you hurry, I reckon you'll find him. Walking Ones, please help this one. This one needs help. Needs help to help Elder One. Poor Frixio. Poor Frixio. Yeah, you can just call me Caitlin. Whoa. Hold your chocobos. Take a deep breath and tell us what's wrong. Nice and slow. Elder One went into Totorak, but has not returned. This one is worried. So very worried. And you're right to be. The place fair crawls with nasties waiting to make a meal of anyone daft enough to wander in. What in the seven hells was he thinking, entering a bloody death trap? Elder One had no choice. Imperial Ones were chasing Elder One. Please, Walking Ones must help Elder One. Help Elder One now. Arg, the fates conspire against us. Forgive my pragmatism, but Frixio was our best hope of reaching an accord with the Sylphs. Were we to lose him, all our efforts thus far would have been for naught. I will tend to her wounds. Eda, make haste to the Adder's Nest and request assistance. Understood. Yukari, go to the Thousand Maws of Totorak and see that Frixio comes to no harm. Peace between men and Sylph rests upon your success. Alright. Let's see. Give me 1 second here. Sorry, I'm just getting a drink really quick. Okay. Okay, this dungeon's up here. I don't know. don't know that we'll find a straight up group for this or not. By order of the Elder Seed Seer, the dungeon known as the Thousand Maws of Totorak has been placed under the control of... What? The Sylph Elder is inside. Are you sure of this? How in the seven hells did he manage to sneak by? God, strike me down for a pure-blind fool. You must find the Sylph Elder before he falls prey to the fiends within. Entrance to Totorak is ordinarily restricted, but these are exceptional circumstances. Pray assemble a rescue party and enter as soon as you are ready. Oh my gosh, I am so sorry, excuse me. That was incredibly rude. Okay. I'm gonna take a quick, 5-minute break, and then I shall return. So just hang out, and yeah, I'll be back shortly. Alright. I have returned. More than 30 minutes is the wait timer on this. Um, hmm. Oh, heck yeah. Let's skip this cutscene. Alright. Oh gosh. There we go. Alright. Things are dying so quickly. My gosh, packs are so far between. What the hell? Oh boy. Oh. Standing tough. Perfect. Probably didn't need to pop Rampart, but... okay, we're gonna go to the next pack. Pudding. Hello, hello, hello. Let me do my attack. Oh my gosh. I am confused. Hold on a minute. Got turned around. Oh, we can't go further anyway. Okay. That's why it was throwing me off. Should be another pack up here. Alright. Hopefully nobody gets grabbed. He's over here. Hello! Throw the shield! Oh my lord. I'll have to watch this cutscene in the inn room. I don't want to leave them waiting. well. Okay, okay. I guess I just get everything. It's crazy. I didn't even get the chance to say thank you. Finally, fresh air. Mayhap not so fresh, but better than before. Ah, Sinister One is gone. This one can leave this awful place. Hmm? Did Walking One vanquish Many-Legged One? This one is grateful to Walking One. This one is called Frixio, eldest of these ones of little solace. Alpha Squad reporting, sir. Nothing of note at Lark's call, sir. Understood. Return to Area 12. Damn it all, where is that accursed icon hiding? No sign of our wizened friend. Afraid not, my imperial lord. Or my lord. Shall I order that the search perimeter be expanded? Absolutely not. We risk alerting the Gridanians to our presence. His Excellency bid us to avoid unnecessary confrontation. Loath though I am to admit it, I have found no evidence to suggest that Rama will be gracing the mortal realm in the near future. I ask you, what good is a god who does not grant one's wishes? Were I his self, I would strongly consider finding myself another idol. Which reminds me, what of the sylphs we captured? A handful of them seemed to be in reasonably good health when last I looked. Apologies, my lord. I fear we may have been overzealous in our efforts to compel them to summon their icon. Really, Centaurian? Were you not aware that vegetables bruise easily? It is well that I did not entrust you with the important task of making my dinner. Well, mayhap it was a kindness. Better dead in truth than dead in one's own god, I suppose. If you believe such things. Dawn is upon us. Make ready to withdraw. Useless. We're so close to completion, I can fair taste it, but at this rate... No, I must be patient. Our efforts will bear fruit in time. What was it you always said? Ah, yes. Though it mean bringing down the very heavens, who shall challenge the limits of possibility, if not we? In that alone, were you right, Garland. Your star is long fallen, while mine doth begin to rise. And it shall burn so bright that Lord Valen Baelsar's ultimate weapon will seem a mere candle beside it. Those walking ones did for Noxia. This one is certain of it. This one fears that other taken ones also suffered its same fate. This one is convinced walking ones have black hearts, seek only to harm these ones. Walking ones are not to be trusted. Now, Neuraxia, do not pass judgment too hastily. Not all walking ones are alike. Though there are evil ones among the walking ones, there are good ones also. Does walking one feel unwell? This one would know. What brings walking one to this place? Came to this one's rescue at Noxia's bidding. Neuraxia's bidding. Then this one owes Walking One a debt of gratitude. Walking One has questions about Lord Rama. This one will provide answers. But first, let these ones quit this lightless place. This one will return to Little Solace. When Walking One is ready, please come and see this one. These ones speak many properly then. Then it is settled. Let this one accompany Walking One outside. Alright. Oh, you're back. Tell me the Sylph Elder as well. Thank the gods for that. I don't rightly know what to make the rest of your tale, but I'm full glad Frixio didn't come to any harm. Ah, but there I go, tempting fate. Run over to Little Solace and secure peace with the Sylphs before aught else fails us. Rest assured, I'll send word to our friends of the Charlian and the Twin Adder both. You've done Gridania well, is basically what he was saying there. Okay, I don't know why I took that chess piece, I don't need it. Say friend, there's something I'd like to ask you to see delivered to the Sylphs of Little Solace. This Azima Rose oil. It's a gift to celebrate the safe return of the tribe's elder, a token of Gridania's desire to unite. The wood is not what it once was. The calamity changed the elements. The elementals weakened them. Until their strength is returned, we must lend them ours to keep the wood safe. But ours alone will not be enough. We must have the strength of the sylphs as well. I don't know why I'm having a hard time reading today. Only by working together and fighting together will we survive together, and the 12s would with us. The gift I ask you to bear is a symbol of the hope that both Gridanian and Sylph alike will live to see the light beyond this darkness. Okay. So we need to go... A gift from Walking One Booster Ground? A gift for these ones? Such a lovely scent. This one's never smelled anything like this before. Walking One Booster Ground and Adventuring One are very kind. Note that this one is deeply grateful. Many Walking Ones are scary, many Walking Ones utter many lies and much deception, but this one is moved. Let all these ones be friends forever. Update my gear. This one isn't expecting Walking One. This one fetches Elder One. This one is pleased to see Walking One again. Welcome to the home of these ones. Ah, there you are, Yukari. We have just been hearing tell of your deeds of daring do. Well done. Ah, the Walking Ones who aided Neuraxia. This one is grateful. A pleasure to have been of service. If you do not mind my asking, how did your misadventure come about? This one does not mind. The misadventures, as Walking One calls them, of this one began when Imperial Ones entered the wood. Fearing trouble, these ones decided to watch Imperial Ones closely. But these ones watched too closely, and Imperial Ones noticed and tried to catch these ones. Having nowhere else to hide, this one fled to Totorak. Would that this one had not, in Totorak, a sinister one robed in black, tried to feed this one to a many-legged one. A sinister one robed in black. Why do I have a feeling I should be more worried about that than I am? Elder Frixio, we come to you as emissaries of the nation of Gridania. This missive bears words of the Elder Seats here. This one sees, so Walking Ones of Gridania are fearful of Lord Rama. Plainly put, yes, your people summoned the Lord of Levin but once, yet that single occurrence occasioned great alarm. But it is not as if the Gridanians dislike you or anything. Actually, it's just the opposite. They think of you as friends, and they don't want anything to get in the way of that. That's why the Elder Seats here wrote to you. This one knows, and respects Horned One, Kana Senna. Be assured, like Walking Ones of Gridania, these ones have no desire for conflict. These ones resorted to summoning Lord Rama to protect the wood from Imperial Ones. This one counseled against doing so, but was not heeded. Against this one's wishes, Lord Rama was summoned, and all those ones who took part became touched ones. These ones want so desperately to turn touched ones back to normal ones, but did not know how, and still do not know. Touched ones, meanwhile, wanted to turn these ones into touched ones, and did know how. So this one fled to Little Solace with all those who did not wish to be bound to Lord Rama. But Walking Ones of Gridania need not fear touched ones or Lord Rama. Unlike other primal ones, Lord Rama is not callous and cruel. So long as Walking One does not trespass on these ones' ancestral homeland where touched ones reside, Walking Ones will not suffer thunderous judgment. But this one has spoken enough of touched ones. This one would speak instead of these ones. As this one said, these ones desire peace with Walking Ones of Gridania, and so these ones ask for a chance to set things right. By way of an addendum, mortals who are tempered come to take on the qualities embodied by the primal in question. In the case of Sylphs, Rama's influence has made them fiercely protective of their homeland. That explains why they're so hostile toward trespassers, but what about the abductions? One fine question, Ida. The abductions are, I believe, an expression of the tempered Sylph's desire for reconciliation, another quality traditionally associated with Rama. In the crudest manner imaginable, they seek to bring their fellows back into the fold, a timely reminder that the challenges posed by each primal are unique. Elder Frixio, we thank you for making your will known to us. The people of Gridania will rest easier in the knowledge that they and the Sylphs are united in their desire for peace. Wishing to cooperate, this one has written down the feelings of these ones. Please see that these feelings are conveyed to the Horned One, Kana Senna. And with that, I believe we can lay the matter of Rama to rest. That Sylph Elder is very reasonable, I must say. You could learn a lot from him. Was that a jibe? If so, I feel it only fair to observe that one of us wouldn't recognize reason if it punched her on the nose. Did I say fair? I meant reasonable. Anyway, we're heading back to the Waking Sands to tell Minfilia all about it. Fear not, we will be sure to mention the instrumental part you played in all of this. And while we see to that, we should appreciate it if you would deliver Frixio's missive to Adder's Nest. Elder Frixio, we humbly thank you for your time. It's been an honor. The honor is this one's. So together let the Walking Ones of Gridania and these ones find a way to live in peace. Please wait, Walking One Yukari. This one has yet to give Walking One a token of this one's appreciation. When these ones summoned Lord Rama, these ones were gifted this crystal. This one would now bestow the crystal upon Walking One as a symbol of this one's trust. These one's trust. I believe this is crystal number 3 that we have now. Gasp! This one was not mistaken about Walking One. Walking One is destined to walk a fate far crueler than this one can imagine. A brilliant light from within Waking One enveloped the crystal this one saw. Mark this one well. That crystal will one day be of use to Walking One. Walking One must keep that crystal safe at all times. Before Walking One returns to Gridania, this one would ask one to watch touched ones. So long as touched ones are not troubled, touched ones will not make trouble. If Walking One witnesses touched ones making no trouble, mayhap Walking One can testify to Walking Ones of Gridania that these ones mean no harm. These ones' homeland is fraught with danger. This one marks down safe places to look out for touched ones. There are tempered sylphs in the distance. You do not sense they pose a danger if left alone. We're just going to Gridania, right? Yeah, okay. Perfect. Ah, if it isn't Yukari. How went the meeting with the sylphs? Mr. from the Sylph Elder himself, if I may see. So the sylphs have no desire for conflict, nor do they wish to summon Rama. And so long as we leave the tempered ones be, we need not fear any aggression on their part. The Elder Seats here will be overjoyed to hear that the sylphs have welcomed our overtures. And in the knowledge that they bear us no ill will, we may channel our resources towards tackling more conspicuous threats to our security. You've done this nation great service, my friend. On behalf of all Gridanians, you have my thanks. The Sylphic folk have long been friends of Gridania. The mere thought of being at war with them pained the Elder Seats here to no end. But owing to your efforts, she will be able to rest easier. Being the benevolent soul that she is, my lady will surely try to find a way to reverse the tempering process. Once again, I thank you. Had the scions of the Seventh Dawn not offered to mediate between our peoples, suspicion and doubt may well have led us into needless conflict. Pray pass on my regards to Lady Minfilia. Hello. Hello, Yukari, can you hear me? It is I, Minfilia. Nita and Papalino returned some while ago, and they wasted no time in regaling me with a tale of your exploits. Thanks in large part to you, the name of the Primal One may be struck from our list of enemies, and the Redanians may turn their attention to more pressing matters. Well done. Yet the end of one tale is the start of another. Pray return to the Waking Sands at your earliest convenience. I would apprise you of the present situation in person. Okay. Use one of these Vesper Bay Aetherite tickets. Well, if it isn't my favorite adventure, welcome back, Yukari. Lady Minfilia awaits you in the Solar. Please enter at your leisure. I don't know why I had to talk to her in the first place, but okay. I'm given to understand a matter of Rama has been fully resolved. I fear resolve bespeaks performance we cannot rightly claim, or permanence we cannot rightly claim. Yet I am most satisfied with the Lord of Leven will not trouble us in the foreseeable future. Your satisfaction is assurance enough for me. How fares the investigation? Well enough. Thancred is sparing no effort. There are many and one. They are many and one, just as you suspected. Their purpose, however, eludes us still. I see. I've been meaning to ask, but is Alize quite well? I feel as if I have scarcely seen her in recent days. Oh, you haven't, and nor have I, alas. Alize has chosen to walk her own path, stubborn girl. But you may be assured that our destination remains the same. And on that note, I take my leave of you. I trust the Baldesion report will serve you well. I could take it we can proceed as discussed? Why do you ask? You scarce need my permission to act. It's good to see you again, Yukari. I've been looking forward to congratulating you on your triumph in the Twelveswood. Owing to your efforts, conflict has been averted. Truly, you have done the Scions proud. With that, we can strike Rama from the list. So who's next? The Sahagan and Leviathan? The Lord of the World has not answered his minions' call of late, nor is he expected to do so in the near future. While the Sahagan remain as aggressive as ever, they lack the quantity of crystals required to call forth their god. As with the Sylphs, we can leave them to their own devices for a time at least. For a time, it bears repeating. We can ill afford to fall complacent. It is as Y'shtola says. Unless we know the minds and of the beast tribes, we cannot predict with any certainty when next the Primal will return to plague the land. This being the case, we must proceed with as much haste as prudence allows. Any word on Titan? The maelstrom keeps the kobolds under constant observation. We shall hear from them ere long. You may depend on it. Indeed. So then, of all the known primals that have been active in recent times, we are left with Gridania. Wait, I meant Garuda, who was the primal of the Ixtal who lived near Gridania. Yes, that is what I meant. So many mountains to cover. Would that there were a more efficient way to conduct our surveys. Were he still with us, we should not long have wanted for a more practical solution. She's not wrong there. Where in the world are you, Chief? But one step at a time. Henceforth, the Order of the Twin Adder will handle matters pertaining to the Sylphs under the sage guidance of the Seedseers. I bid you all enjoy a moment's respite. You have earned it. Is there something else, Yukari? Beg pardon? A man named La Habrea, sporting a red mask and robed in black. 12th Preserve. Prior to the calamity, the Alcians took great pains to remain hidden. Why would they choose to cast off their veil of secrecy now? Gods, this bodes ill. We must take advantage of the present lull in primal hostilities and investigate this La Brea. Learn all we can of him and his designs. I dread to Eek! Uh-oh. Tataru? A sylph? And Thanel? At long last, this one finds walking when Yukari. This one is most dependable. This one is most dependable of these ones. Is sent by Elder Frixio to help walking ones. This one is called Neuraxia. This one comes as a friend. Let these ones be friends. But pleasure to meet you, Neuraxia. Yes, Tataru is as ready to express her fright as she is to express everything else. Not all of us are forged with the same steel as you, I'm afraid. But it takes all kinds to make family, and it pleases me to no end to see ours continue to grow. One by one, the people of Eorzea are beginning to unite. Yukari, drawn to the hope that shines within you. Yet a darkness threatens to engulf this light. Never have I doubted the Ascians' presence. But that they have grown so brazen to carry out their work in plain sight fills me with a sense of deep foreboding. Okay. Getting some good progress done. I'm afraid there is no rest for the weary, Yukari. We must delve further into the motivations of the masked man, the Ascian known as La Brea. This is an ideal moment to do so while our hands are not bound dealing with another primal. At present, we know little and less about the Ascians, and only that destruction follows in their wake. I should not be surprised that these beings are being are behind the chaos that racks the realm. If my fears prove to be reality, we must do all in our power to stop them. Earlier, I sent word to each Grand Company to solicit cooperation. The Immortal Flames responded to the effect that they have information on a potential sighting. This is intelligence that we can ill afford to ignore. Go speak with the Flame Commander Swift at the Hall of Flames in Ul'dah to inquire further. How you go about investigation thereafter, I leave wholly to your discretion. But whatever you do, never forget that we are dealing with the unknown. You cannot take too many precautions. Be safe, Yukari. Okay. Go back to Ul'dah. I'm gonna go accept my next Paladin quest. Welcome, Paladin. You should know that that word of your deeds has reached me. Few are those who follow the true Paladin path without misstep, but you are one of them. I am proud to call you sister. Sorry, 1 second. I need a drink really quick. Okay. You've kept the faith, and in return I must have faith in you. It is time that you knew the truth, though it is hard to share, for it is a shame I would rather keep hidden from outsiders. Or others. Perhaps you remember when I told you of the traitor and the sword Oathkeeper that he stole. His name is... Oh my gosh. The name's... Sulkzuggle. And he was my predecessor as captain of the Sultansworn Elite. Yes, he was the same man whom I admired as a child who inspired me to take up the sword and follow the way of the Paladin. He was a paragon of paladins until, that is, he changed. Some years ago now, there was a struggle for influence between the Sultanate military and a faction within the syndicate known as the Monetarists. The latter emerged triumphant, and the army's authority was diminished dramatically. Although Sulkzagil was a captain of the Sultansworn Elite, he knew his position was perilous, so he fled, taking Oathkeeper with him. In doing so, he went against the words that he had spoken on bended knee before his royal liege. It now falls to me as captain to restore the honor of the name of the Sultansworn, and if that means cutting down my former mentor and master, I would do it gladly, for his misdeed cannot be forgiven. But his death will not lift the stain that mars our name. He must be put on trial in a public court so that everyone knows his crimes. Then and only then can we begin to earn the people's trust again. He served for over 30 years as captain of the Sultansworn Elite, and he is a formidable foe. Few can match his skill with the sword. Even together, you and I will find it difficult to take him alive without mortal harm to one side or the other. So you must continue to hone your skills and prepare for the day we face him. To complete the next stage of your training, you must do this. Go to the Yugrim River in eastern Thanalan and find the brazier we have placed there. By lighting it, you will draw the ire of the Lepidotes dwelling within the waters. Face the creatures in battle, and master your new skills. The fight will not be easy, but if you take to heart what you have learned and let the crystal be your guide, you will triumph. Okay. Alright. The next Paladin quest is upon me. back to the Aetherite Plaza here. The Masked Man. You come on behalf of the Science, of course. Yes, as we've already relayed to Lady Vinfilia, there has been a sighting of this rogue near about Eastern Thanolin. A brass blade stationed at Highbridge described him in detail when he alerted us to suspicious activity. I would point you to the witness, but I'm afraid he died not 2 days ago, slain by a marauding horde of Kakiran. Fate could be a cruel mistress. But do not be too quick to despair. Being situated on a trade route, Highbridge sees its fair share of travelers. Folk are always coming and going, and some among them may well have caught a glimpse of your target. You could do worse than to speak with a merchant named Hihibaru. The fellow's always starved for customers, and he'd no doubt welcome your attention, whether or not you have coin or the mind to spend it. Alright. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to have to cut it off here for now. I'm going to try to stream a little bit later tonight. No guarantee on that, as last few nights I have intended to stream, but it's just gotten away from me. So, thank you everybody for